Hey YouTube, Brian, LCS. Let's talk dollar bins. Dollar bins are the lifeblood of comic book collecting. Who doesn't like to pick up comic books on the cheap? If you talk to any LCS owner or comic book dealer, they will tell you that the dollar bin draws in potential buyers. At their store or their booth at a Comic Con or comic show, dollar bins are really a must have for any seller. For collectors, it's the thrill of the hunt, right? Digging through the dollar bins to find that comic book in the wild to help complete a run, or maybe score a first appearance book worth more than a dollar. Dollar bins are really an essential piece of the hobby, right? You being able to either sell inexpensive books or buy inexpensive books. And here are some of the things that I look for when I'm digging through dollar bins. I like having all of the books either bagged and boarded or just raw, no bags and boards at all. When you have this mix of bags and boards on some books and others that don't, it kind of messes things up as you're flipping through. It potentially could bend comic books. Ones that are in bags and boards will not get bent, where ones that are just floppies, can get bent in the box in an overcrowded long box. And so I like it either or. Have all of your books bagged and boarded or have none of them. I think that makes the best experience for somebody sorting through and digging through a box. For me personally, I want my dollar bins organized. And I just heard about 100 LCS owners groan. I understand sorting books takes a lot of time. Time and money, right? If you have to pay somebody to sort these books, so I get it. I've done it myself. I've picked up collections over the years where they were unsorted and I had to organize them. It's time consuming. If you have your books in alphabetical order, you don't have to have them by title order, just alphabetical order, right? So amazing, amazing Spider-Man, Action Comics, Aquaman, just throw them in that way. So if I'm searching for a particular title, I can go to that letter, A, B, C, whatever it is, and find kind of what I'm looking for. I still have to dig through, but at least I have a better chance of actually finding what I'm looking for. And think of that. That means potentially more sales for the seller of books because as a buyer, my time is limited. And so I don't have, all the free time in the world to dig through boxes. So if I can hone in on exactly what I'm looking for and find things, I'm more likely to pick those books up and spend money. That's why I want my dollar bin sorted alphabetically, just because of my time and being able to find exactly what I want. I know there's this idea of a treasure hunt in retail. Retailers move things around to make you walk the floor in the store looking for the things that you want, that hopefully you'll stumble across some other items and then eventually buy it, put it in your cart. So I get that idea, but like I said, your time as a comic book buyer is often limited. And certainly if you're at a con, you may be only there for a day or two, and there are a lot of different sellers. And so if I can get in and get out from your booth and find what I want, spend my money and move on my way, I think that is to your benefit as a seller. That will kind of compensate you for the time and money that you spend sorting these books in that way. I've been to a shop that has books sorted that way, and it's a much more efficient experience buying books in the dollar bin. I like finding the hidden gems in the dollar bins. I know of some LCS owners that kind of mix in some more expensive books, $5, $10, even $20 books in their dollar bins to help entice buyers to check all of the boxes, right? Because if I'm particularly looking for, say Spider-Man titles or Star Wars titles, I may not be looking for other things. But if they entice me with some other, maybe more valuable books, that may get me to look through, all of the boxes as opposed to just maybe what exactly I'm looking for. So let's hear from another collector. S Vaughn 82 has some thoughts on dollar bins.
Now, I'm a huge fan of dollar bin diving. Dollar bin diving has many benefits. One being it allows you to find the filler issues that you need to fill in the run that you're currently collecting. So that's always a good reason. Another reason, it provides collectors with a little mystery. You get the thrill of the hunt, which I absolutely love, because you never know on those rare days when you might strike gold. And I definitely have before. I've found some pretty crazy books in dollar bins. Show you a couple of examples here. We got Savage She-Hulk, issue 1, newsstand. We got this rare second print, Spider-Man 2099, issue 1. And both of these came out of dollar bins. And it just came down to the staff having a massive amount of books to process, moving really quickly through them, and just making mistakes, quite frankly. Either getting lazy with it, or maybe making mistakes, or maybe they just have so much inventory that they want to price it to sell. They just want to price it to move it very quickly. So there are so many reasons why good books like this can end up in a dollar bin. So don't be mistaken. Don't think that you're only going to find fillers. On rare occasion, you may strike gold. I love dollar bins for those reasons and so many more.
So I'd love to hear from you. What makes the best comic book dollar bins? Leave me a comment and let me know. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the comments.